Hello everyone, CoinHound here. Today we're going to take a look at the recently released fourth coin in the Black Flag Pirate Ship series from Apmex. Before we take a look at the coin, I just thought we'd do a quick overview of the series. This series, as I said, is from the large-size precious metals dealer Apmex, based in the United States. And it's profiling or commemorating famous pirate ships. The series began in 2019, is running to up to the present, and issues one new coin per year, profiling a new ship each year. The coins are minted at the Perth Mint in Australia, and they are issued as legal tender for the island of Tuvalu. Tuvalu is pictured down there, a small island nation in the Pacific. In my very early YouTube days, I did do a video profiling Tuvalu with respect to the silver coin industry, the business of coins for Tuvalu, and how they use these coins to sort of financially help support life on the island and the government services and things of that nature. So I will put a link to that video in the description just in case you're interested. So back in 2019, the first coin was issued commemorating the ship or profiling the ship Queen Anne's Revenge, which was the ship of the famed pirate Blackbeard. Now, Blackbeard plied his trade, so to speak, in the West Indies and off the coast of North America, the eastern coast. My general reaction to the coin is that this is just simply a striking and beautiful coin. And the impression I get from social media is that this coin and the series was exceptionally well received. And looking at the design just quickly, the characteristics kind of that were put forth for the series here, you have the ship kind of front and center. It's beautifully rendered. You can see the detail of the netting going up to the mast, the holes on the side of the ship for the cannons, the sails with some holes in them, possibly from a fight. And then you even have the flag of Blackbeard up there at the top left, which is one of the various flags that he did fly. And as a particular unique touch in the clouds, to the left, you can see that there is a kind of a skull that is emerging out of the clouds. Skulls, of course, often being associated with pirates. And you can see the skull and crossbones in the borders. The border area is done really nice as well, with the kind of the identifying name of the ship and Blackbeard, etc. And it's got a really nice script. I don't know what kind of script it is. I don't know what a pirate script would be, but it definitely kind of has an old look to it. So exceptionally well done. All right. And it was followed up with another strong edition here in 2020. This one being the Royal Fortune, the ship of Black Bart, and Black Bart, another well-known pirate, and you can see the similarities in the coin design here. The ship very prominently displayed, even more fantastic detail than the previous ship. You get this side view here with the netting. And you can even see the open gun ports, kind of the flap that's kind of open and sticking out. Just fantastic. Some detail on the front here as well. His flag up at the top. And then you have the skull emerging out of the water, a little bit more pronounced. Okay. And just a beautiful coin. Just a beautiful coin. I mean, look at the crow's nest up here. With the detail on that. Just so exceptionally well done. The third coin in the series was the Red Flag Fleet. The pirate associated with this fleet is Shih, who was a female Chinese pirate. She was known as a terror of the China Sea. Actually ended up being the leader of a giant pirate confederation. The ships of this confederation tangled with Western powers like the Portuguese and the East India Company. I've done a whole number of videos on the East India Company, which has been recently brought back to life. Not as a seagoing trading company, but as a company that does sell goods and has a bullion division. Anyways, so this coin, my sense from social media was that this coin was not well received. It was not well received. A lot of people expressed that they just did not like the design. My opinion was a qualified agreement. This coin, taken in a vacuum, it's a beautiful coin. All right. You have Shih there in the front with her sword. You have some ships in the background. Lovely, lovely coin, lovely design. But it wasn't consistent with the design parameters that had been established in the series. The first two coins, no human beings shown. You had the ship front and foremost. Here the ships are in the background. The person is in the front. And so I think that was a mistake. That there were expectations that were created. Also, the prominent featuring of the skull is missing. So it was almost like it's just disconnected from the previous coins. When that came out, didn't seem to do super well. A lot of people didn't like it. I was wondering if more coins were going to come. If a coin faltered, would they stop producing them? And nope, the series is still going, and we have a new coin released today. Not today, but in the last few weeks. So this ship that's profiled is the Rising Sun. And I've left a question mark there because I will be showing it to you live, and not live, but in person on film here, the actual coin in just a moment. But the ship's the Rising Sun. The pirate was a man named William Moody. And this is a 2022 issuance from Tuvalu. He was a pirate known for raiding and burning ships in the Caribbean from basically about a 2-year period, 1718 to 1719. His terror and his fame were short-lived. At one point in 1719, he got on the bad side of a significant part of his crew, and they rebelled against him. There was a mutiny. And they took him and a small number of allies that had stuck with him, and they put him in a small boat and cast them off from the main ship into the middle of the ocean, and they were never seen from again. So it is assumed that he did die on the open sea there. Anyway, so that's kind of the backstory. Let's go ahead and take a look at the coin. Okay, so here's the coin. It is in a plastic slab, which I'll talk more about in a moment. But this is the Rising Sun with Pirate Captain William Moody. And for this fourth coin in the series, you can see that they have returned to the original style of the first two coins. I'd be very curious to know if that was due to some negative feedback on the third coin or drop in sales or whatever. But it is interesting that the concerns and critiques that were issued over coin 3 have been apparently addressed, and the original style elements are back. So once again, you have the coin. You have the coin with the ship front and center. You have it there. Now this ship is not quite as detailed, or doesn't have quite the intricate details that coins number 1 and 2 did. It's mostly sails that you can see in the image there, and the ship is relatively small in the foreground and towards the bottom, but it is returned to prominence. And you do have, once again, in the upper left hand, and I'm just going to bring this up here, you do have the return of the skull imagery. In the background there, you have a burning ship, perhaps after a fight here with the Rising Sun. And as that ship is burning, and apparently it looks like it's getting ready to sink, out of the smoke, you have a skull emerging. And so that's kind of neat because the two other skull images in coins 1 and 2, the skull was emerging out of the clouds, emerging out of the water on coin 2, and now it's emerging out of the smoke in coin 4. And as we mentioned, coin 3 went away from the skull imagery. So anyways, that's the design. We'll give a little bit of more of a close-up of the ship here. You can see that. Markings around the border of the coin are all the same as they were in the first 3 coins of the series, noting the ship at the top, the Rising Sun, It has the black flag identification for the series, and then the pirate captain William Moody. This is a 1 ounce coin, 4 nines fine silver, as I should have mentioned for the other coins in the series. It's got the little skull and crossbones as well. And in case you're wondering, the back side, which is really the front side, it's the obverse, is Queen Elizabeth. Tuvalu is part of the Confederation, or whatever it is you want to call it, that is a remnant of the British Empire. It's an independent nation, but still has an informal connection to the Queen. So there is the image of the Queen on the backside. Now you may be curious about this slab. A lot of Apmex's collector series, they do offer the coin. You can get the coin loose in a capsule, or you can get it in one of these slabs, or you can wait and order it in a graded slab. Usually you can get a PF69 or a PF70 for additional cost. But when I looked at it, when they have these offerings of this type of slab here, generally it's about a $2 difference between the slab version and kind of the raw version just in a capsule. And in this case, it was $32 for the coin just in the capsule. The slab version is $34. I decided to go ahead and get the slab version. I picked up a couple of them. And this particular slab, you'll note that it says PCGS at the top there. And so this is issued in arrangement with PCGS. And I like the slab because the coin is protected, not going to be damaged in handling and that sort of thing. And it gives you the option, as it notes on the back here, to submit this to PCGS, and this coin will be eligible for a first strike designation on it. So as far as I understand, and do double check, I don't have to meet the stringent deadlines to submit this to get a first strike designation. This has already documented that, and I can submit this in 2 or 3 months, and my slab that I get back with the grade on it would still say first strike. Anyways, so there's the coin. Let's do a little close-up again. There you have it. Just as, additional word of review when it comes to this series, I think I like the Royal Fortune design the best. Just absolutely stunning, almost perfection. That's the coin 2. Coin 1, Queen's Anne, I would rank 2nd. This one I would put 3rd. And then the Ching Shih coin number 3, I would put 4th. It'll be interesting in 2023 to see what coin do they produce next. What will be the pirate ship that's profiled. Hey, Apmex, if you're looking for any recommendations, I would look into the famed pirate queen from Ireland, Grace O'Malley, also known as Grania Whale in the native Irish tongue. And she's a very famous figure in Irish history. The only thing is I don't know if she had a famous ship associated with her, and this is more of a ship series. But if she does, could be worth profiling. All right, so anyways, as always, thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day, a great evening. This is CoinHound signing out.